Personal Finance is brought to you by
Bookkeeping is the process of recording your personal or company's financial transactions and the first basic step of the accounting process. But why is keeping good records such a critical ingredient in economic life?
A discipline which every entity, a company, an investor must adhere to, and in order to assess your performance. Like any investor or a practitioner or any individual in business, you need to see that the investment you have injected, how has the return come? So the only way you can assess that performance or the return which you have invested is by keeping proper books of accounts.
Even more, having organized account books simplifies the process of aligning your activities with critical public obligations.
Because tomorrow a taxman will knock on your door. They will need to look at your performance. They will need to establish how much taxes you owe to the government or Uganda Revenue Authority. And that can only be ascertained by the proper bookkeeping. They will look at your expenses, then they look at your income, what you have generated during the period. And after that, they should be able to come up with the relevant taxes. But if you do not have proper books of accounts, the regulator or the tax body has the discretion to assess what they deem as like a tax, in terms of your operations. And that becomes difficult to defend once you have been assessed to pay those taxes.
While many Ugandans survive without personal and business financial planning, experts assert that such a reality could explain why many struggle to keep their heads above the water.
That is the mandatory. Without that, how you can do anything, even in the house, in your home, you have to have the budget and everything. So the books of accounts is very important. Without that, how you can, there is no way actually.
A critical benefit of keeping books of account is the credit eligibility advantage it lends to the individual or business.
No bank will give you a loan if you do not have proper books of accounts, if you do not have audited financial statements, because a bank will look at your commitments in terms of liabilities, will look at your liquidity. They will analyze the ratios in your financial statements and determine whether you are really a viable customer or not. Nobody is going to give you business if you are bidding for a contract for the multinationals. If you are bidding for a contract to supply goods or services, you have to demonstrate that you have proper books of accounts.
So while many family businesses and individuals are surviving without books of accounts, experts believe this could explain why many die prematurely or struggle to survive.